So we're ready to begin project number 3, a project that I'm calling Talking Heads. If you want to follow along with my media files, you're welcome to do that. They'll come in that zipped file. We'll start a new After Effects file. I'm going to save it immediately as project 3. And I'll begin by importing those media files, double-clicking here, pulling in this folder. So our media for this project includes these 2 MP4 files. I'll follow our usual procedure of starting a new composition by dragging this MP4 file directly onto the new composition icon. I'm also going to take this extra step of pulling my composition out of that folder. So here we can scroll through our footage. It's a simple talking head image, and we can immediately create a split screen. Here is a little video file. Let's just pull this into the composition. And the first thing that we'll notice is that this MP4 is also exactly the same dimensions as the film clip that's below it. So in order to see both images at the same time, I'm going to come here to my scale property. This is under Transform and Scale here. I'm going to scale this down until it's taking up just a small part of the screen, and then from there I can just drag it around where I want it. So I have just created a split screen here, where I have one small embedded video on top of a larger full-frame picture. And as we scroll through this timeline, we can see that there's movement in both clips. For some projects, it can really be that simple. In fact, for our last exercise, the project that I was calling Our House, and I created that base layer with a bunch of different little film clips in it. I created that by simply dragging the film clips over where I wanted them and then scaling them down. I didn't mask them or do anything special with those clips because I knew that in that project the top layer was going to have the more precise mask shapes cut out from it. It was really just a process of pulling in the film clips and scaling them. Now, one thing that's making this project different is that my top layer here is very visible. This project is going to require a little bit of extra treatment because really what I want to focus on in this upper layer is this central part here. This is where the text is, this is where my graphics are. I do not need to see all of this filler stuff off on the sides. So what I'll need to do is to create some sort of mask so that I only see this central part. Take a little time right now and get your project number 3 set up. Download the media files if you want to use those, or you're also welcome to use your own media files if you have some that you're working on already. Build up your After Effects project and start thinking about ways that we might create a mask to cut off the unwanted part of this frame. Try it out on your own, and then we'll pick up with the next tutorial.